George, for you to disagree with the IDS proposals, then you must have a credible and considered alternative, asks Trevor. Indeed I do, Trevor, and I am deeply grateful to you for giving me this opportunity to lay it out for you. First of all, it's my contention, and I have expressed this over a very long period of time as a regular listener, you'll probably know this, that this recession is not the fault of the poor people in the country. It's not the fault of the working people in the country. It's the fault of the richest people in the country. Secondly, the deficit is being deliberately hyped in order to stampede people down the road of changing the fabric of our society in a way that Mrs. Thatcher tried to do, partly succeeded. It's an attempt to finish that job. Britain is not historically indebted to any greater degree than it ever has been. In fact, since 1920, Britain has been in a greater state of indebtedness for more than 90% of the time than it is now. Neither are we in any greater indebtedness than the great majority of our European partners, including our closest competitors in the OECD. Our level of indebtedness is far, far less than it is in France, for example, or in the United States of America. So I believe that the level of the deficit is being deliberately fanned and hyped in order to fool people into accepting savage cuts. Next, I'll give you just 3 things that we should do rather than cut the benefits of poor people, rather than drag multiple sclerosis sufferers out of their homes and down to the job centre. I'll give you just 3, though I could give you 33. Here's my 3. First of all, we should pursue with the same gusto that we pursue so-called benefit cheats, the tax cheats. There's a very important difference between benefit cheats and tax cheats. The benefits cheats are very small in number and cost the country a very small number of billions of pounds per year. The tax cheats are very large in number and cost the country somewhere between £75 billion, which is the total extent of the entire deficit, and £121 billion, depending on who you listen to. The £121 billion figure is a Liberal Democrat figure, first identified by the Business Secretary, Vince Cable. It goes without saying, Trevor, that if we got a mere fraction of the avoided and evaded tax from the richest people and corporations in the country, we would not need to be dragging the MS sufferer out down to the job centre. My second proposal is this, that a country like ours, which has economic problems, which is a small country off the coast of mainland Europe, which lost its empire a very long time ago, does not need to spend £70 billion, and I remind you again, that's the entire size of the deficit. £70 billion on a new fleet of nuclear-armed Trident submarines. If we scrapped that fleet, we would save the entire deficit. And thirdly, you've been waiting for this one, Trevor, if we didn't send our soldiers, poorly armed, poorly equipped, and poorly paid, into one foreign war after another, we'd save a right few quid. So there you are. There's just a part of my alternative. You back me, or do you back IDS? 08717 223344.